welcome to another episode of Unlimited Railworks. That's Gamesline's anime podcast where we talk about anime. And it is one of my favorite things we get to do on this podcast this time around, which is looking at the seasonal charts, seeing what horrible machine translated descriptions they have for these, arguably machine created shows at times, it feels like. But I am not alone. With me, I have John.
No, we have to traverse these realms together, lest we lose ourselves to the danger of isekai and harem romance.
There's a lot of harem romances. I've noticed they've made a real comeback, and I don't like it. I do not like it one bit. No.
I'm guessing
I think
it's
they go
because
hand in hand.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because of the quintuplets.
Yeah,
they popped up, and people seem to like that for whatever reason.
Well, they were quintessential, so it became the purest example of it.
Can't argue about that.
We should. Fuck that.
We should.
But we also have Elvie.
Hello.
Hi. Happy to have you. I'm looking forward to talking to you about Gundam a little later.
Yeah,
just
sure.
Because I'm an outsider. But I know we have like 700 shows to get through here on the list, I suppose. Before we get to that, Maverick is not here. I think we know why. He's scared of what's approaching him in the distance, and honestly, we're going to get right into that.
Also, possibly Gundam opinions too, which can be scary.
True. That's true. Like, you could end up being Char and Amuro on your own, right? Like on the opposite ends.
Some like areas of discussion in Gundam, they just embargoed. Like, you can't talk about the episode. You gotta wait. It's scary.
Everyone's so raw right now.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to seeing whatever the hell he says when he gets back from his retreat. All right, so if you, I'm just gonna do this for the hell of it. If you've never heard us do this before, basically we open Annie chart, we go to the list of anime per season, arrange them by alphabetical order, and go down the list of what's coming out soon. I believe this season is starting in like a week. I think we're getting a lot of last episodes of the week we're recording. And then I think by the time the free episode version of this episode is out, we will be well into the season. So treat it as a a little taster's guide, almost, if you will. But yeah, I'll get right back into it, or right into it rather. I suppose I will go first, and then Elvie, and then John. How does that sound?
Works for me.
All right. Then here, first off, we have 9 and then -9 Shaisha no Oken, which is the tale of a hometown that is host to mysterious artifacts and the superpowers they bestow upon their users. A tale of growing trust and budding romance between the protagonist and the heroine, and also a murder mystery where they hunt down the culprit behind a series of supernatural murders. So, it sounds like JoJo Part 4, but not that, I guess. Like, artifacts that give people superpowers? That's, literally the whole thing.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And the budding romance between the protagonist and the heroine, Okuyasu Josuke.
That's true.
Is it just, are they even trying anymore?
Murder mystery?
Mm-hmm. All they're missing is Joseph Joestar, but he's really old.
That's right. But don't count that out.
That's true. We have to wait and see. Elvie, what is the reason Maverick is hiding from us?
Because there's going to be a season 2 of A Couple of Cuckoos. Possibly. That's a theory.
We can hope that someone intervenes at the last moment.
The synopsis too of reading of this, it's not even really update. It looks like there's other girls going, I don't know, from
they have to add 2 new girls.
Yeah, they always got to do that. They always got to do that, right? They got to make the love triangle a love quadrant. And yeah, it didn't really update the synopsis. I'm just assuming it's continuing where it last left off. There's a weird switcheroo at birth. And now they're in a love quadrangle, as this thing is writing.
It even says that there, yeah.
Mm-hmm, right.
Life and love are embroiled in epic turmoil. I find that hard to believe. I don't think it's that epic.
Do you want me to read the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a serious situation.
Horrible.
Apocalypse Bringer Miongra? Minogra? Apocalypse Ring or Minogra? Probably. World conquest starts with the civilization of Ruined. Takuto Ira succumbed to illness at a young age and ended up reincarnated. Okay.
You know how
ended
it
up
goes.
reincarnated. Gustav.
But wait, not only did he reincarnate,
resembles the fantasy turn-based. The world resembles the fantasy turn-based strategy game Eternal Nations. Not only did he reincarnate into his favorite game, but as the god who commands the evil civilization Minogra. We'll figure that out at some point.
Really?
Probably not. I don't know. They got a hero unit. Okay, so they're using game terms here. Okay, so
I really like this.
Sludge with Sludge Witch Atto by his side. Not even legendary, difficult race traits was. Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Insane sentence to say. I know what they mean, but insane thing to write it like that. Which again,
It gets even worse.
Which a lot of us are right, a machine translation or something bad, right? Once you start really explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. A tactical fantasy world is waiting for heroes like you. Join Eternal Nations to enter like a mobile game ad.
Yeah, it ends with an ad.
Is it an actual game? It's a really generic.
I don't think so. I think
No,
that's just their
it's
joke.
just made-
But I'm like, are they playing a fucking 4X game that's a gacha game? Because that sounds like the worst game I could ever imagine in my entire life. Like, could you imagine playing Civilization, but you have to roll for Gandhi? That's the future EA wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing about this too like looks appealing. Even just
No,
just
I
skimmed.
don't-
I just skimmed
the
through, like,
vibes,
trailer.
the race
It
traits.
looks very
See, like,
weird.
It's like I get the race traits thing just because it's like, you know, tabletop's big, right?
Yeah, and
They
that's
wanna,
unfortunately
feed
just like
into it, but-
this unfortunately like data terminology, but a lot of things now like try to change that or like
Yeah, they
reapproach
try
it
to
in a
be
different
like-
way.
yeah.
Like what does that actually mean? But I like visually too. This isn't like it's just this
It's
doesn't
no,
look.
it's
It looks
not.
very.
It's not good.
Okay, so I am looking at the character list here, and there is a character whose name is just Gear, and there is a character named Moltar. So I guess, you know, if Space Ghost characters are showing up in this anime, maybe it'll be good.
Sludge Witch, sorry, Sludge Witch.
Insane title.
Hey, do you want to be the Sludge Witch? Moltar's voiced by the narrator of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I mean, there's some parallels there, because Moltar was the original host of Tanami, so
Well,
There you
it's
go.
all coming together.
it sure is. And you know what else is coming together?
Yep.
The friends and family of our favorite characters from Arknights. They're all besties, and they're gonna do some fun activities. I don't know. This description is very funny. Just she was supposed to be a beacon of hope, but now her anger and hatred have turned into flames of war and are about to engulf the people. All right, yeah, it's just Amiya and crew are going to Chernobog City to fight lungmen and see what
I
the
think
hell
this is like
going on.
season 3.
Something like that.
That means that they're done part 1 of Arknights, though. And it all exists in anime form, which I don't think any other gacha game has ever reached that stage.
Yeah, because even something as big as FGO, they skip around
They
so
have
much. I don't-
7, right? They have 5. What? They have 6, 7, and then the end of part 1.
Yeah, they just skip
And
around.
then
This is like, oh hey, here's the entirety of part 1. That's kind of impressive, I
also,
suppose.
I never watched the anime because I've read this. So I was like, you know, it's not exactly a rush, but I'd have to imagine it's better because early Arknights was pretty rough. So like maybe a re-examination makes it a little better.
Maybe.
I guess we never know because like Babylon started good and then was like,
Yeah.
but
I mean, do we want to do 2 each? Is that like
we can do
I don't
that. Sure, we missing
Okay.
Maverick. Each of us takes one for Maverick.
sure? Yeah. This is betrothed to my sister's ex.
Oh, messy.
Yeah.
I like the X's design.
Yeah. It's just, oh, she's treated like a servant by her parents. At Marie's birthday party, her beautiful elder sister Anastasia's the star. Oh, the Count proposes to the wrong girl. Oh no.
Sure. And he can't take a note. He can't no take backsies.
No take backsies, I guess.
It turns out he actually hated the sister all along.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
I still want to watch more of the Saintess dumped in another kingdom show that I started watching.
Yeah.
It's from this season, just because it at least seems to be that concept, but I like how insane it goes by having it be like the sisters like each other, so they're like, there's like that relationship. You don't really see a lot of that.
Yeah.
In a lot of media, especially
collusion.
shoujo stuff. Well, just like in shoujo stuff, it's always pitting the girls against each other 90% of the time. It's
Yeah,
kinda
exactly.
crazy. Unless you have something beautiful like Card Captor.
Yeah, we need women helping each other out, doing insane shit together.
All right, we got a Studio Dean hit, which is Binan Koko Chikyu Bobo Love. What the heck is this? I was trying to look into what this is, and I just see that there's a creature called Nuru who scares me, also voiced by the Yu Yu Hakusho guy.
The magical boys, right?
Oh, this is the Magical
Yes.
Boys, isn't it? Yes, because it has
Yes.
the little green
Yes.
guy I see all the time with the glasses.
Yep.
Okay.
This is another sequel to an
It's-
anime from 10 years ago. This aired in 2015.
This is
These
fascinating.
seem
what
like
this is
different
happening.
characters. It might be a different group of boys. I don't.
It
Well,
does say
love
new
now.
series, so
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it could be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, a spin-off. So yeah, I think it is a new group of boys. Now that I'm looking at them kind of back to back.
It's a different
Like,
creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had different. Yeah.
they have similar hair colors, but they are.
It's
different boys.
original also. So like
Yeah.
this is them expanding off of that anime. It's not like they're filling in new content from an existing source or something.
Yeah, sure.
All right. And then here's something truly horrible. Busamangachi fighter. His looks are negative 255. Touching girls causes him pain, and sexual acts will literally tear him apart. Just what can our ex-salesman, Shigeru, get in the other world in exchange for such inconveniences? This is an epic tale of one very ugly but ridiculously strong man. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's very mean.
The translation is ugly mug, epic fighter.
Oh.
Great.
It's just so mean spirited. It's just like, yeah, this guy is a loser, but because of that, he's
He
pretty
can be
epic.
strong.
And yeah, it's like,
epic.
come on,
Shut up.
shut up. Yeah.
Finally, it's a successor to the Butt Ugly Martians. This is-
Got him.
also, I'll just grab this. Second season of Call of the Night. Let's go. Pretty good production last time, and it's the same everyone, so should be good.
Sure.
All right. I really like the art for this next one.
What? Wow.
There's like a man trapped. He's like I'm sorry, my girlfriend's been watching JoJo Part 4, so I keep seeing it, but he's like Kira's dad trapped in the photo.
The title that we're getting translated is called Captivated by You. Hayashi's frank, guileless demeanor quietly draws the attention of classmates and strangers as he counts all the stairs in school, photographs street signs, and dries sweet potatoes on the classroom balcony. In a world shaped by conformity, Hayashi's reflexionally unapologetically true to himself. Conversely, Nikaido has worked very hard to perfect a gloomy, dour facade that keeps his classmates far, far away. While much of the school regards Nikaido as bad omen, one student catches a glimpse of behind the mask and, undeterred by rumors of bad luck and supernatural powers, begins to pick away Nikaido's carefully crafted persona. Okay.
So, I think it is just straight up autistic yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. These...
But like, it seems really
Unmasking.
genuine. It seems
Yeah.
genuinely like nice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
like
There's
these
still
two,
Kokobo, so
yeah, and these two individuals too realize, oh shit, okay, yeah, interesting. It's like
It could be cute.
yeah.
From what I'm seeing, I think there's like an alternate like spin-off thing that is just them going to karaoke, or no,
Good
it's
for them.
Is it the same characters? No, it's not.
It might be like
Is
the
it-
side characters.
Or it's the same creator.
Yeah, why
At
is
the
it
very least,
related?
it's the same creator, which is really funny if they're just like, yeah, hey, we're gonna do this like we're doing this yaoi that is like the autistic boy finally gets chased, but then also, hey, here's these other boys singing karaoke in another room, I guess somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, could be interesting. Could be interesting. Now we got also a fourth season of Card Fight Vanguard Divines. Is it Divines or Divine Z? Well, fourth
Divines.
season. Divines Deluxe Keshohen. There you go. It's going.
Thanks. All right. I can't believe that as of recording, we're 10 days away from the City, the animation adaptation. I fucking love City. Like, I've read a good amount of Nishijo and all that. I think I like City more. So
Wow.
I am very excited for this. Like, obviously, I do think that they should go back and finish Nishijo, or at the very least do more of it, because, I mean, they did... It did come back. Which is kind of crazy. Because they finished City and then KTRI just went back to do more Nishijo. But they're both fucking great. They're both so good. I'm very excited about this. And I'm just glad to see KyoAni doing something not Dragon Maid or anything like that. Like, and I'm not even the biggest Dragon Maid hater. Like, they're doing another Dragon Maid movie, and for like a hot second, I was like, do I want to go see that in theaters? And then I thought about it for like literally a second, and I went, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
do not
But the
want to
thought
see
was
that
there.
in a theater.
Yeah,
all.
the thought was there for a moment, because I was like, oh, it's gonna look really pretty. But then I was like, I don't want to be no.
I still really liked going to the Gurren Lagann movie because it felt like there were people there who had never seen Gurren Lagann, and maybe some of them hadn't even seen part one of the movie, because I only went to see the part two, and it was just like the way they were talking, like, whoa, that's crazy. It's like, damn, I just assumed people wanted to be here.
No, I mean, I've been to a few anime things. Yeah, like I went to both of the Gurren Lagann movies, and they were both very good. I went and saw End of Eva in theaters, and that was for the most part really good. The only thing that I was really pissed about was like people talked over the mid-credit sequence. So I was really pissed off about that, because I really love that song and I just kind of wanted to bask in it, and I couldn't. And you know, I've seen other stuff, but like, yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. Just, you know, maybe kind of pick your crowds, I suppose.
Right, yeah.
Because yeah, like I went and saw G-Quacks, and I don't, you know, that I don't really care that much about Gundam, but I went and saw that just because it was out and it was cool. And I just remember, you know, pulling up, and there weren't really that many people in there, but like a couple rows behind me, there was like a group of friends, and one of them just brought their Gunpla and was just like place it in front of them, and that was cute.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's see here. This other thing here, I didn't even look at this. I was just so blinded by excitement for City. I was just like, I don't care about anything else. Clevitas?
Cleavage?
I mean, maybe somewhere. I don't know. Story centers on the titular Clevitas,
Oh, yeah.
the Lord
There
of Dark, who wields both uncanny intellect and destructive power. Frustrated by the 13 heroes tasked to destroy him, I mean, you know, I'm not going to judge, he's decided to be rid of humanity once and for all. He revived a hero he personally slayed and adopts an orphaned humanoid baby. Last hope to save a dying world. The world stands upon the brink of Armageddon. Okay.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds bad. I'm not gonna watch that.
Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah. Rose, Rose, you could talk about this one, but I do just want to also ring in because I kind of.
Oh, go ahead. You can do it. Go. We don't need fast, like, hard rules here.
Okay.
By all means.
Yeah, so I saw a trailer for this, and I was like, this could be cute, but this could also suck ass. There's no in between here, I think. It's cultural exchange with a game center girl, where it's basically just about a guy who works at a game center, and he meets a girl at the game center, and helps her get a plushie in the crane game, and she asks him to be her Valentine, and the twist is that she's English, so they're gonna kind of cultural exchange, because it's like, oh yeah, they're from different places, and maybe they don't really speak the language back and forth, but I don't know, that could be cute. It could also suck. I don't know.
They have Sally Amaki as the main girl, which is pretty good pull. Because she's bilingual.
That it is, yeah. But could suck ass. Could be cool. I don't know. I might give it a shot because I've been trying to read through some of High Score Girl, the manga, and God, a lot of that's ugly. That art style is fucking crazy. But I wanted to catch up through what we watched for the show and see what else goes on, and it's just kind of taken a while because it does take a while for me to get used to it. But the basic conceit is still really cute, and I still respect how fucking crazy they are about it with the fucking the main dude freaking out about the turbo graphics and all that. Like, dude, that's not normal. That's
I might check that out. But I'm going to wait for maybe you to say something or anyone else to say something first. All right. Dan to Dan season 2.
They're doing it.
Finished Dan to Dan season 1, but that's not too long between seasons. Good. I assume people will be happy. Let's see how they follow up that opening and ending stuff, though. I know everyone likes the opening a lot.
True. Very true.
Oh, fuck this. Dealing with the Mikadono sisters is a breeze. So if you can believe it, there's a guy, and he's the son of a popular actress, but he's not very good at a lot. But, well, then when he's, visiting somewhere, he realizes that he has to live with 3 beautiful women who are all so talented.
What the heck?
And I just, something might just happen.
She's not even
it's labeled
making that
as a comedy series, at least. Yeah, that's basically what the description is, right?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to read all this bullshit. I was just like, fuck this. I hate all the sisters show. This one, at least, again, seems to be a comedy. The other ones were pretty much straight romance, like that stupid, is it the Origami Sisters tying the knot or whatever?
Yeah.
What's going on?
People are going through it, I think. I don't know.
I don't like it. LV, I really like the description for this a lot.
Denken no Mogura, the Earthbound Mole. It starts off
from Brain Space.
Yeah, it starts off with this quote: "I won't die because I was banned from the afterlife." A shady, self-proclaimed hermit named Momoyuki Mogura, aka Mogura, just Mogura, is banned from the afterlife due to an incident. Now he collects spirit-possessed will-o-wisps in his land, hoping to make a comeback. It seems that those who encounter him begin to see peculiar things.
I mean, that's a really bad description, but that could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like Hell Girl?
Yeah, I immediately thought of Hell Girl.
I'll read you. I'll read you the manga description for the first volume. One day, university students Maki and Yaiko encounter a man injured by a Kojien, Japanese dictionary, that fell from the sky. There's something wrong with this man who is bleeding from the head but refuses to go to an ambulance or the police. Furthermore, after meeting this man, the two begin to see strange things. In this complex and mysterious town, the absurd and mysterious are not to be questioned. Be careful not to go too deep. So it seems like they find this guy and then they just start seeing yokai or something.
Sure.
I really like the Earthbound Mole, though.
Yeah, that's.
I also like this title, actually, also.
The other one, this is potentially another like similar of genre, but it seems more comedic. Detectives these days are crazy. Nagumo.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, Nagumo Kichiro was a genius high school detective. No case was complex enough for him. But what happens to genius detectives when they get older? Oh shit, he peaked. Now 35 with bad hips, running a failing detective agency with no cases to solve and struggling to pay the rent. He's at a dead end. In comes a high school girl in his office who says she wants to work with him. With her help, will the out of touch, old fashioned Nagumo get back on the fire pursuit? Interesting. There's like a weird Ace Attorney energy here. That could be funny. I never thought of that idea of the child detective trope burning out. Just like so there could be something going on there. And right after we got I don't know if Dr. Smith's gonna finish Once and For All. But
we could pray.
I don't know. It doesn't even specify. It just says it's the second core. It doesn't mean the last one. But there they are.
All right. Well, I have to say it because I've been waiting to say it, and y'all didn't let me. But the Earthbound Mole, isn't that one of the bosses that you fight in Earthbound? There's a lot of moles.
There are a lot of
everybody.
moles. Yeah.
That is
There's a
like
lot
the second boss,
Yeah.
right? It's like you go in the ant
They're all
world.
They're all mole number 2 because they don't want to argue over which one's number 1.
The Mondo mole.
That's a Mario world.
All cross references
They gotta-
each other.
There's a lot of
Miyamoto made that mole game.
Oh,
Well,
don't
mole
get me
stuff.
fucking started. All right, yeah, we got to move on. We can't.
They got thing for
we can't.
moles.
They'll just activate the key phrases, the sleeper cell.
Well, because you're bringing up Game Boy games, and then I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so for Matt no Riori, I read the gist. It's basically just there's a guy who's a math prodigy, and then he meets a culinary prodigy,
Oh.
and then they have an intertwining path, and that's it.
That sounds fun. Sure, fuck it.
And then this other show here, it's by Bones Film.
Oh yes, Gachiakuta. I've heard of this.
Yeah, a boy lives in a floating town where the poor scrape by and the rich live a sumptuous life, simply casting their garbage to the side to the abyss. He's falsely accused of murder, though. His wrongful conviction leads to an unimaginable punishment. Exile off the edge with the rest of the trash. I mean, yeah, that sounds potentially interesting, like it's a, mysterious world off the edge of everything that you know. That's cool.
It's a pretty popular manga. I heard some people say, I wouldn't say like tone-wise it's like Dorohedoro, but it has some Dorohedoro vibes, let's say.
Oh, I'm looking at the art for the manga, and 100%. Yeah, it's definitely the same vibes, like especially the coloring and the shading.
So it could be good.
Could be. Let me see. Kei Urana. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The mangaka for this did like assisted on Fire Force, so I could see that. Yeah, there's definitely like there's like a little like Soul Eater and Fire Force there. Yeah, this seems cool. This could be cool. And I have no fucking idea what Gakko de wa Oshite Kurenai Taiseto.
I've never heard of this ever.
Let me see here.
So one of those like
There's no
in between commercial
maybe.
little.
The translation is important things that you don't teach in school.
Okay,
So,
one of those.
Yeah. One of those.
All right, oh fuck, my thing just reset. Okay, it's fine. Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2. I guess it's just college slice of life, which I guess was better than high school slice of life to a degree. I don't like reading between diving club shenanigans, a surprise from his sister, and wild tests of courage. Normal college life is anything but. Dive back into the madness.
Dive back into the madness.
I don't know much about Grand Blue, but every time I see it, I think it's Grand Blue.
It's very confusing.
And then I think it's like the parody of Grand Blue or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new anime for Hell Teacher Nube. Which is an old ass manga about a psychic teacher with a demon hand.
Yeah.
Tentatively interested in this. I think I read a little bit of it years and years ago, or maybe watched some of the old anime. I can't remember, but I vaguely remember this. As soon as I saw his hand, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this hand. And then I'll say there's a fucking ecchi show about a college student who loves drinking strong canned chuhai and his encounters with various married women.
Uh-oh. The title, I was looking at this, I was like, oh no. The title translated, a married woman's lips taste like canned chuhai.
Many
All right,
Oh, no.
let's go. Golden Boy 3.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this trailer is just him macking on this lady. Like, it's literally just...
I thought they were married women. What's going on?
What? What the heck? That's crazy.
I just love the specificity of married women. Not just like middle-aged women. It's specifically that they're married.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am seeing that the original story did come from a guy who just does hentai. Like, it's all just hentai.
Yeah.
So, you know, not surprising.
All right, LV.
We got-
This looks tentatively
Yeah,
interesting.
we got Hotel Inhumans. The best hotels must meet certain standards, including the finest cuisine, ways to relax and entertain. Of course, they also need the best selection of weapons, reliable ways to falsify one's identity, and ways to dispose of evidence. In this hotel, at the border of death, stand two conserjes, Ikuru Hoishi and Sarah Haizaki. What kinds of requests will the assassins have for them next? Assassin Hotel.
Yeah, you know, as someone who has watched all of Apocalypse so far now, I will say that a good hotel does, in fact, need weapons, reliable ways to falsify your identity,
Yes.
and ways to dispose of evidence. That is actually very true. So
And the rods of God.
that is included with the weapons, I would say. But they are instrumental. I was reincarnated as a 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Season 2.
He's still a
Oh,
child.
this is the shorts boy. This is the fucking shorts boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still a child. He's taking his
I
time.
had a friend insist this show is good. They did not say peak. They just said it was good. But I was very off-put by his shorts.
I don't trust that at all because I feel like if they said, "Oh, it's peak," that means that it's got to be like kind of funny in a way. But like if they're just like, "Oh, it's good," like
That's
that,
also what I thought too, John, and that's why I did not watch.
Yeah, that's scary. And then all that this says is just the magic maniac returns. His next target, holy magic. Like, oh, what?
Do you?
Main character
Oh my God,
is
he
named
killed
Lloyd
someone.
De Salome.
All right, Lloyd, can you calm down a little bit, please? We've got another season of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. We've got a new season of Kaiju number 8, which I feel like completely flopped. I remember
I
there
thought
being
so too.
I remember there being a good amount of hype behind this, but I think people who are keeping up with the manga fell off of it even, and yeah, it just sounds like
It's
kinda
like
came
Tokyo
and went.
Revengers again.
Yeah. And Kamitsubaki City under construction. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a beacon of science and prosperity rises in Kamitsubaki City. Lurking in the shadows are Tesseractor, monsters born from human darkness. Only the Witchling, 5 girls with voices that wield magic, stand against them. Okay, so it's just like a singing idol monster fighter thing.
It looks like it's CGI. Unclear to me. Oh, wow. I love this. I love they have fucking... Oh. They just do not have the actual actors for... Oh, wait. Or maybe they're based off of popular people who already exist?
I think...
Yes, they are. It's just like a collaboration. So this is like a collaboration anime between a bunch of V-singers. That's crazy.
I kind of respect that. You know what? Yeah.
That's crazy. I like that they've added one letter onto all their names.
Yeah. Like this girl's name is Kaf, but then her character is Kafu. All right.
They announced this at their concert. That's really funny.
Yeah, I respect it. This isn't anything that I would ever, like, fuck around with, but, like, sure.
Okay, it's being directed by the Ave Mujica and My Go director.
All right.
So
that could be something,
it might
then.
have some sauce.
Okay.
I didn't know about this at all. That's crazy.
Sure.
All right, let's go karaoke.
As we
Yay.
President of the Chorus Club is approached by a Yakuza named Kyoji Narita. Kyoji's Yakuza group holds a customary karaoke competition, and whoever earns the title of worst singer must get a tattoo. Since he was asked to be Kyoji's singing teacher, Satomi has no choice but to go along with these practice sessions. Brought together by karaoke, where will Satomi and Kyoji end up? So it's another yaoi by Doga Kobo.
Yeah, that's the other show that I mentioned.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
We got My Dress Up Darling Season 2. I know you people like it. I don't know if Elvie likes it.
I never finish it. It is a cute show.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I know Maverick liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And then we got Necronomico and the Cosmic Horror Show.
That's a pretty good
We
name.
all need a chance to change our lives. This story follows Miko Kurono, who began her dream career as a live streamer under the name Necronomico. After graduating middle school, amidst spending her days with childhood friend and rivals, she's introduced to a new VR game project. Upon encountering the game, the girls start pursuing the irreplaceable now. Okay.
That doesn't tell me anything about it, but I mean...
I don't really, I guess it's going to be some sort of gaming VR VTuber. It could be anything.
It seems like it might be like a death game thing. Another one of those.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
That, of course. Wait. Yeah. This is just an original work, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, LV, look what we got. Wow, crazy.
It's called New Patty and Stocking with Garter Belt. The description starts off, the bitches are back, with 2 exclamations.
They sure are.
In Tensei, yeah, it's the same synopsis, same premise. In Tensei, Realm Between Heaven and Hell, Scissor, gotta beat Ghost. Yeah. It's,
They're back?
Yeah, they're back. There's more of it. Unclear if it's a sequel, it's unclear if it's a weird reset. It looks like there's a couple new characters in this key art we're seeing.
Yeah, there's the
3 years ago, there's the Angel femboys.
Yeah.
the 2 twinks.
That's gonna open the Pandora's box and it will never close.
And yeah, more of that.
That soundtrack's gonna be bumping. That's
Yeah, to bring like Teddy Lloyd back.
Took them 3 years. I'm just happy this is coming out because it means that I can look forward to something else Trigger's making. I don't hate Panty and Stocking. I like it just fine. To be clear, I'm just like,
sure.
oh,
Yeah.
I want to see. I don't know. Gone additional movies, not movies. I mean like the shorts they did forever ago. Parallel Works. There we go. That's the word.
They got to do season 2 of Dungeon Meshi, and apparently they announced another season of Inferno Cop.
All right, I'm back in. Let's go. Okay. All right. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
This other series called New Saga. So we got another new here, sure. It doesn't sound
It
new.
doesn't sound very
Yeah, it
new.
doesn't. The premise immediately doesn't sound very new. After a brutal war, magic swordsman Kyle, no last name, Kyle, no title, just Kyle, defeats the Demon King, another Demon King, but is left dying. A crimson crystal sends him 4 years into the past to his once destroyed hometown, where he finds his lost loved ones alive. Armed with future knowledge, Kyle vows to prevent the coming tragedy and rewrite fate. So this is a time traveling thing.
Not to judge, but like, any of y'all play Dragon Quest 11?
Yes.
This is just the plot of Dragon Quest 11. Like, straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you don't have to try.
Extremely funny note here. Initially scheduled for July of 2023, the anime saw several delays. What's going on? Oh, and a complete change in director and studio. What?
So there's like 3 studio credits we're seeing on this. So it's
And none of those are the studio that was
something happened. Wow.
What's going on, dude?
Based on anything?
but it needed to come out. We needed to see what happened to Kyle.
It's the new saga.
Fucking Kyle.
Kyle.
This is also a like 2013 light novel series.
It's been cooking for a while, I suppose.
It ended in 2018, so 5 years after it ended, it still didn't come out. The anime.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, what's going on
Oh
here?
God.
All right, everybody.
Do you know about Nukatashi, John?
I don't.
Oh man.
But now I do because I'm reading this little synopsis here. It's Jinosuke Tachibana, whose family was home on Seiren Island, returned to it with his sister Asane Tachibana after the death of their parents. However, Seiren Island has become a place of madness due to the implementation of the perverted law, a law designed to combat population decline. This law permits and even encourages sex acts anywhere on the island, and refusing to engage in reproductive activities is punished almost as severely as a crime. Shinosuke, a proud virgin and staunch defender of virginity, questions the legitimacy of this law.
I would too.
Yeah,
Seems
you
insane.
know, determined to protect both his and his beloved sister's purity, he forms the Anti-Copulation Front, NLNS, No Love, No Sex, and sets out to destroy the perverted law once and for all.
So this is
going
a
on?
popular Steam visual novel. I mean, it's not just on Steam; it's on other things. But I know it's on Steam in English, and every time I've seen it, I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. I don't like the vibes.
No,
Don't like the vibes one bit. Are there just
No.
breasts on the cover of this anime?
I think she's like barely covered up, but yeah. It's
That's
got like
scary.
light. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I did see something about this on like Twitter or something, because they had to specify that they are showing like 3 different versions of it, where one of the versions is just extremely censored, one of
Right.
them is only a little censored, and the last one is like like if you buy the Blu-rays, you can actually see the breasts or whatever. Like,
I mean, that version could just be on Crunchyroll. Also, the barely censored one is probably one on Crunchyroll, because I've just been hearing like that Crunchyroll keeps getting uncensored anime, and that's just bizarre to me. It's fine, I guess. I don't know.
it's weird, yeah.
I do like that this is only tagged as action, though.
I mean, it's an action of a sort, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth Verse. It's an alternate version of Heian Kyo, the old name of Kyoto and the capital during Japan's Heian area. All right. Oh, this is a David production joint. Okay.
It just seems like an Onmyoji anime. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna put on the funny hats and shoot orbs.
That seems like it.
Oh dear lord. We have the 4th season of Osamatsu-san.
Oh, scary.
This is a rough season.
Look
What's
at that
going
picture.
on? Why are we-
Look at that fucking picture. That's scary.
That is-
That's just don't look this up if you're at home. Do not look. Don't look this up anywhere. This is scary stuff.
I'd like get out and turn around and jump out the window if I could.
We got the 2nd season of Puneri wa Kawaii Slime. I did watch a little bit of this one. It was fine. It seemed cute. I like the art style a lot because it's the Precure team, obviously, so they're drawing the crazy shit.
Okay.
We got Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. Maverick, what are you doing not being here? Tell us all about it. Come on.
He's got to defend. He has to defend this.
Yeah, this is the... he doesn't have to defend it. Yeah.
That came off way more rude than I wanted it to. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was going to keep going, LV, but honestly, we share this together. Look at this exciting news right underneath.
Oh, vending machines getting another season. What's gonna happen? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know what could
He
happen.
could just stay there and nothing will happen. I don't understand. Why are there stakes?
He has to wander the dungeon.
He doesn't have to though. He could just, I think it's insane. Like the just the fact like this is a machine that can transfer into anything. Like so early, at least from what I saw. So like I don't understand. I don't understand what the stakes are. There's like a bear. There's a talking bear man.
Yeah.
I will say it's a little funny that the only thread posted is someone saying, what could they even cover in season 2?
Ruri Rocks. Mineral collecting. Rocks Club? Mineral collecting is like a modern day treasure hunt. Ruri, a high school girl who loves jewelry and accessories, gets into the world of mineral collecting, mouthful over there, venturing into mountains, rivers, and caves. The first volume features... First volume, okay. We got numerous rocks. We got quartz. We got garnet. We got pyrites, gold sample. We got all these rocks.
They got rocks.
This is like a weird copy for an ad for the manga.
Yeah, they just copy and pasted it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Allegedly, it has some science stuff going on. Has some geology going on in there, which could be fun.
An authentic scientific adventure based on the author's solid knowledge of mineralogy. I mean,
oh my hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the other stuff that this author has written. They also wrote another manga about other clubs. Like, it just...
That's just their thing.
Yeah, it's just like, like this one is just, what if you had to mash the physics, chemistry, biology, and geology clubs together to make a grand sciences club?
Okay.
And then look. And then this other one is just contributed to like a short stories thing. So they've written 2 manga, and both of them have involved geology in some aspect.
Amazing.
Which, you know what? Yeah, I respect it a lot, honestly.
That's great.
They're doing more Sakamoto days, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it should be fine. Secrets of the Silent Witch. The world's only... Monica Everett, the Silent Witch, is the world's only practitioner of voiceless magic. A veritable heroine who single-handedly fended off the Black Dragon of legend. However, the young prodigy is actually super-duper shy. Turns out she only learned voiceless magic to avoid speaking in public. Ignorant to this, the 7 sages have placed her on a top-secret mission to guard the second prince. Can Monica keep it together as she contends with both social interaction and the evils targeting the young royal? That sounds kind of cute.
Oh, which social anxiety.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, I'll also just shout out this one because I like this manga.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, see you tomorrow at the food court. I am looking forward to this. I hope more people check this out because of the show. It's a pretty basic premise. It's just like a more standard, slightly nerdy kind of girl who is friends with a Gyaru girl, and they hang out in the food court and just talk about their lives. And it's just a very cute, relatable, like... You know, like it reminds me of the good times in high school where it was just like, you know, I looked forward to hanging out with my friends, during lunch or after class and just shooting the shit with them and, feeling our relationships grow into, like grow into more being able to share more with share more with each other, like, oh, we've hung out long enough. Now I can tell you about, my problems. It feels natural. I liked what I read of it so far, so I hope that folks check this out. It's only 6 episodes apparently. I don't know if it's going to be like a short thing or whatever, but yeah, I remember it being very cute and very funny. So
I'm glad that it's getting an adaptation of the 6 episodes. I guess it makes sense. It's pretty short.
And it's simple.
Thing. Yeah. Hate this title. Solo Camping for 2 really reflects the... I'm sure the show is fine. I want to make that clear. I'm not judging the show. I just hate... It doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
It just doesn't... It's just like, okay, yeah. So, Gen Kinokura is 34 years old and a solitary camper who cherishes his alone time in nature, and he just enjoys his usual solo camping trips. But then he encounters Shizuku Kusano, a complete beginner at camping. Reluctantly, they end up camping together, despite it being the last thing he wanted to do. What will become of his peaceful camping life, now that it's been turned upside down? It would be terrible to find someone who likes the same thing as you and hang out. It would be awful. What could happen?
Get the fuck out of my camp.
Oh my god. Then we got the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Chidori High is a boys' school that takes in the dregs of society. Next door stands Kikyo Girls High, where the wealthy high-class families send their precious daughters. Chidori's second year Rintaro, who had a fierce face but a gentle heart, is helping at his family's patisserie when he meets a girl named Kaoruko. The two hit it off right away, but this blissful peace is quickly disturbed when Rintaro discovers that Kaoruko is actually a student at Kikyo. Worse, she doesn't seem to realize what a huge problem this really is. Will these two be able to forge a path for themselves and sidestep the traps, metaphorical and literal, laid by their classmates?
Just goofy ass Romeo and Juliet, I guess. All right.
I guess they're just gonna be traps. Literal traps.
Yeah,
fall into. And then I'm just gonna get this out of the way. 4th season of Shield Hero.
Bad boo.
Thanks, Crunchyroll. I'm so glad you're bankrolling that one.
This is a horror. I've heard a lot about this. I'm kind of excited.
I have heard about this.
Yes,
Too.
I'm
This
pretty
is something-
pumped for this.
This is something that I've actually read the first volume of. It is excellent.
Okay, so it is based on a cool. The summer Hikaru died, 2 best friends living in a rural Japanese village, Yoshiki and Hikaru. Growing up together, they were inseparable until the day Hikaru came back from the mountains and was no longer himself. Something has taken over Hikaru's body, memories, feelings, and everything they know begins to unravel. Yeah, I hope this is good. Like the premise is very interesting. I've seen a little bit of the teaser for it, like the trailers. I think it's going to be on Netflix as far as I know for the US. I don't know what other platforms it'll be on. But yeah, I loved a good little, possibly like an Eldritch horror situation going on here. Where
It's basically just like, what if your boyfriend was replaced by the thing?
Yep. Yeah.
And then, but still acted the same and still loved you, and you just kind of had to figure out your feelings about it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like subtext like going on there, like someone's, like the idea of like a body and then the mind being different, or it's not. Yeah, I hope it's good.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really good. Like me fucking straight guy John is over here being like, oh, that BL hits sometimes, so it's cool though. There's some real gnarly body horror stuff in it too. If you like that. If you like that. If you don't, then take that as a warning. But if you're into it, dig in.
What is this? The Water Magician. This is based on a light novel. Ryu is delighted to be reincarnated into the okay. Into the
What is this?
fantastical
Oh, I see.
world of Fi, where he thinks he'll get to live a quiet life learning to use his newfound water magic. Going with the flow here, trying to have puns in this bad translation thing, however, means something very different. Ryu is immediately pitted against the wildlands he winds up in, and the slew of deadly monsters that call the remote subcontinent home. He's naturally optimistic, clever, and blessed with a hidden internal U trait. 20 years pass in the blink of an eye, and each counter along the way pushes him one step closer to the pinnacle of human magic. Little does he know that's only the opening chapter of his tale, a fateful meeting, adventures of... Yeah. This is, like, not a good description at all. So the person gets isekai, they're a water magician, they don't realize, oh, fuck, it's hard out here. The way the animation and art direction, it looks older than what it should be. There's a weird desaturated look to it that I'm not saying imitated, but it just looks similar to how Frieren looks, like just something about it that I think a lot of fantasy anime seem to be like trending towards currently. There's something about like this weird pastoral desaturated look that's
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like, it just has that coloration that Frieren uses.
It's just, like, even like, the, there's, like, so many shows even this season.
Yeah.
It started happening in, like, the early 2020s, I don't know if it's,
like going from the
digital art change or something.
Where a lot of the isekai then, like, were very brightly colored, and now it's kind of shifting towards more just, like, there looks like there's a sepia tone, like, how it's, like,
There's, like, a bloom effect happening.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
This one I've heard good things about.
There's no freaking way I'll be your lover. Unless... It seems like it's basically just refusing to twerk in Gay City, the anime.
Yeah. It's like literally this girl's like, I'm gonna have a normal life. And then her friend is like, oh, I can tell that you really want to date. I'm so happy. I love you. And she's like, no, not
homo.
Gay. Best friends. Being best friends is better than being
absolutely
gay.
No
and
homo.
Really?
Unless.
And then it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it. It seems humorous.
And then Togen Anki, Legend of the Cursed Blood. And let me just tell you, I've read through this synopsis, and it just sounds like the most generic, boring action thing possible.
You're saying a new generation of dark heroics is not beginning here?
I mean, it is, but it's not like it's gonna be anything good. It's gonna begin, but it's not gonna go anywhere.
I really liked, I don't know if you saw recently, there was that big Chinese AAA game that was announced called Blood Message, and I keep thinking about that. I love that title so much.
Blood Message.
It's not even called that in Chinese.
Here, I'll just. They're also doing a bowling club show.
You know what? Fuck it. We need to hit everything.
Turkey.
All
time
the
to
pins.
strike. Yeah, I mean, sure. It's someone's gonna be really happy about it.
We got Utago wa mi fue, which is just an adaptation of the a cappella music project.
Wow.
Huh?
All right, sure. Fuck it. Go for it. We got Watari-kun censored is about to collapse. Naoto Watari lives solely for his little sister until his chaotic childhood friend Satsuki storms back into his life. Without uttering a single word, her very presence ignites buried memories and unravels his rigid routine. As tensions rise and secrets surface, Naoto's devotion to his sister clashes with unresolved pain, threatening to collapse his fragile world. Okay. Welcome to the Outcast restaurant. When superstar adventurer Dennis gets booted from the world's strongest party, he teams up with Runaway Atelier to serve up his true passion, delicious cuisine. But this not-so-average eatery has not-so-average patrons. Dennis will battle with his quirky customers' troubles with his trusty butcher knife and wok. Visit the Adventurers Restaurant and fill up on your heart and stomach.
The freshest ingredients.
I love Dennis, looking at Dennis here, and then the 4 Moe Blob anime women. Really, really good image.
He's buff as hell. It's really
He
funny.
sure is Dennis. I don't understand why he got booted from the world's strongest party.
They hate his
Which is not a term I've seen before. I've seen like the A rank party. I've seen like the S rank adventurers. I've seen that, the heroes party, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have not seen the world's strongest party.
This is inarguably the strongest party, and Dennis,
he is not part of it.
He's out of there. He's on the street.
We just don't think you fit in here, Dennis.
Nah,
at the
dude.
world's strongest party.
You're dragging us down, dude. With you in the party, we're like third.
We did a magazine poll and they voted Dennis bottom of the world's strongest party.
Sick and tired of Dennis.
Oh yeah, Dennis, what did you do today? Like, I killed 30 orcs. What did you do? Oh, I made a brand new delightful tapade. I think people will really like it. I fucking hate you, Dennis. Get out! I wonder if he's actually booted from it, or if it's what happens in all of these shows every time I see where it says they're booted, and it's actually just like shows like scenes in anime where a guy is hiding behind a tree and he sees a conversation and they go, "Man, I fucking hate Dennis." Yeah, me too. I don't like Dennis at all. And then he just goes, "Huh, guess they'd be better off without me." And then he walks away.
Great. Do you want to just do this last one?
Yeah, I'll just do the last one. With you and the rain, on a rainy day, Fuji meets a cute critter posing as a dog and offering an umbrella and a cue card that says, "Please take me home," and she can't resist. With this dog poster's quirky charm and mysterious ways, life together becomes a heartwarming adventure of... Oh, sorry, dog poser. It just had a typo. A heartwarming adventure of friendship and shared seasons. I think it's a...
Yeah, it has the little leaf looking thing. It's cute.
So it probably talks.
She just hangs out.
I like
cute.
these women design. Going through, if you look at, I like all these designs actually. I just really like the, yeah.
She's just hanging out.
Sure.
Yeah. That seems cute.
I only watched a little bit of the Mushroom Dog Coma Inu, but that shit was like crazy. If this is like a less Joker-fied
Every day I heard about that show, it sounds very Joker-fied.
it's scary. Yeah, I'm just going through this to see if there's anything crazy. For movies, we have 100 Meters, which is a track film.
Sure.
About track. It's based on a manga. We have As One, which is just some fucking Square Enix arcade game movie. Never heard of this in my life. It looks like a shooter, a shmup.
They should make an anime for Einhander.
They should make an anime for Einhander. You're right. And for Urgies, God Bless the Ring. And Cloud is there.
Cloud
Absolutely
is there.
should.
We got Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze arc.
I'll go see that in theaters.
That's a good one to see in theaters, probably, yeah. We got Chao, or Chao, in the futuristic world where humans and mermaids coexist.
All right.
Chao follows Steven with an A, a mild-mannered office worker at a shipbuilding company whose life is upended when he suddenly is proposed to by the princess of the mermaid kingdom.
Awkward.
He has no idea what to do, and he lives in he finds himself living with the unpredictable, wholehearted Chao, who's the princess. As her sincere love begins to break down his emotional barriers, and unexpected and touching romance begins to unfold. Crayon Shin-chan movie, because there always is one.
Yep.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. That's 3-part, probably like 40-minute episode thing, if I had to guess.
Sure.
We got Fushigi no Kuni de Alice. Dive into Wonderland. Some sort of game anime, I think, or something. It's just 6,000. Wait, is it just Alice in Wonderland? Okay, it's just Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
King of Prism, Your Endless Call. Mina Kirameke. Prism Tours. It's just boy idols, if you can believe it. But they travel across time and worlds in a time machine to the origins of Prism shows. So it's like a collaboration one. It's like a when they have the Sentai guys all together.
Sure.
Oh, we got the freaking little shark anime. I've seen this guy before. Odakake Kozame Tokai no Tomodachi. That's like the little shark, and he lives in the city, and he goes around. I've seen him all over Twitter.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah, I followed that like artist's little comic, and eventually when they're like, oh, now I have merch, and now they got a little show. Good for them.
You got a little animated feature. It's cute. Sorry, man. I don't want to endorse that. Baka to Smafo to Romance 2. It's an original film. Tui was an ordinary high school girl and was expecting a normal life until everything changed. She caught the attention of unpredictable and overly energetic classmate Jay. She's suddenly roped into the mysterious youth romance club, a bizarre school group dedicated to chasing down anything that feels youthful or romantic. What should have been a carefree club quickly spirals into chaotic antics, with her constantly playing the straight man to everyone's nonsense. To make things even wilder, the club's antics start getting streamed online.
Oh my god.
That's a fatal mistake.
Between laughter, unexpected twists, and even a mysterious incident, this school life is just getting started. I love the mysterious incident every time.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
This gel person
is gel, okay.
Apparently playing themselves and Tui in this show, is the original creator of this, and is also the vocalist and a member of the group Strawberry Prince.
Alright, sure, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's fascinating.
It kind of is, yeah. It seems like some sort of really bizarre, like, vanity project of some sort.
I have to go through these because they include fucking net anime in this category, which drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So we have Bad Girl, which is just about a first-year high school student who is a good girl. However, she begins to act like a bad girl. We got Bullet. In the near future, civilization has collapsed and the world has become a wasteland. Despite their poverty, the people use remnants of past civilization to lead resilient lives. Gear works in a junk shop while also retrieving stolen goods alongside QU0213, a robot with 4 personalities, and White Bear, a gambler.
Who is a bear. Like, I'm looking at this image, and that is just a polar bear. So
it just sounds like it's fucking Redline, but like a whole show. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. It seems like Mad Max, I guess I should just say. It's just Mad Max from this description. They're going around to find a magic item. We got Leviathan, set in the war-torn reimagining of 1914. Alec is the fugitive prince of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And Darren Sharp is a daring young girl disguised as a boy to serve in the British Air Service. Okay. We got Milky Subway, the Galactic Limited Express. This is like a cyborg. I've seen this on Twitter. There's like an Oni girl with horns and stuff. And then there's this robot and they're doing stuff. It's pretty high budget animation, I think. Or high effort, I should say. Mm-hmm. Moonrise already aired. This is on this list, but Moonrise, I still can't believe Netflix is still doing this shit where they just dump a whole show at once. Crazy. My Melody and Kuromi stop motion show.
For the girls.
So hyped for this.
Did you see the Kuromi series? Like edit?
The Kuromify the World thing where she was like animated? I did.
That was insane. Why did they do that?
It was. I don't know why they did that. It was very strange, and they even made her like weird sister.
The plot is like, if for anyone who doesn't know, the plot is like she's trying to find her sister, which they just made up for the show. They this was never established in like any Sanrio canon or kind of like lore whatsoever. And then and the twist was the sister isn't real.
Yeah.
It's insane and cruel and Joker-fied. Insane thing.
It's just a bizarre
like, why do they do that for her? But anyway, I'm hoping that's not...
Kuromi lives a child.
I'm hoping that's not what's happening in this. I hope it's just a straightforward...
No, I mean, they have My Sweet Piano
goth
in
girl
there.
and
Look
prep
at that.
girl show each other's lives, and they live their best.
It's crazy how popular they are. I was reading the stuff about how it's like if you look at the merchandising in for like Sanrio over the years, it was like Hello Kitty, Bad's Maru, and My Melody. That's it. And now it's just fucking Cinnamon and My Melody and Kuromi like dominating everything else by like huge margins.
Well, no, isn't there like a little Pom Pom Purin?
Pom Pom Purin is on the rise too, but the sheer amount that Kuromi and My Melody do is like even above Cinnamon.
They do
crazy.
just translate really well to like girls merchandising. Like
it's the pink and black, right?
I have
everyone
a niece
loves
who
it.
just loves pink. She never outgrew it. That is her thing. That is like her aesthetic, and I think will be her lifetime aesthetic, liking like pink girly things. So she has a lot of My Melody stuff, which it's just everywhere.
We have Night of the Living Cat.
Jesus Christ.
In the near future, a unique disease has swept across the planet, a virus that transforms humans into cats, and the horde is expanding. Since if these adorable kitties snuggle with a human, the human is transformed into yet another cat. A small group of cat-loving survivors is trying to escape the madness, but how can you defend yourself against a threat you just want to cuddle and pet? This wild new take on post-apocalypse survival will make you roll over and purr.
Wow.
That sounds like something that would be fun potentially, but could get very old very quickly.
It's just a movie, so I think, right?
Fair. It is seemingly being directed by Takashi Miike.
Oh
yeah, it's being directed by Takashi Miike.
Oh, apparently it's a few random length episodes. Looking it up.
Okay.
So who knows?
Huh.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Not scary. It's Pokemon Concierge Part 2.
Yeah! I'm so happy
September.
about that. Yeah, that first season was amazing, so I'm looking forward to this extremely.
It's very good.
We got Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter. If you can believe it, there was a guy and he failed his tests, so now he has to do something. And what is this? He found a girl who's a special... Oh my gosh, it's changing everything. A girl? That's the dignity I'm giving these things. We got Rental Girlfriend. Season 4.
There's a 3?
There was a 3. There's going to be a 5, LB. I hate to break it to you.
They're going to hit like a 6. I'm not doubting that.
The thing that broke me recently is everyone was posting that it was done. And then I saw that motherfucker posted more chapters, like, almost immediately. I was like, yo, you thought it was done? That's funny. It'll never end.
Oh my god, there's like a new girl.
There's always a new fucking girl. He never says anything. I don't fucking hate this shit. Speaking of hating this shit, scooped up by an S-rank adventurer. We don't need a useless white mage. He was unexpectedly banished from the heroes party.
Get out of here,
Lloyd.
Dennis.
This time it's just Lloyd. Yeah, get out of here, fucking... I love Dennis. Dennis has a name for the world's strongest party. It's so sad. Dennis has got kicked out by his good friends Keith and Michael. Sarah didn't say anything about it. It's so fucking sad.
She just sat there and let it happen.
That's miserable. Fuck this. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's probably fine, but I'm sick of the fucking kicked out of the party is like, it's Shield Hero. That's what it is. Really? It's just fucking Shield Hero, and I'm sick of it. I hate the persecution complex. I hate it all. We got Shinsei Galverse, which seems pretty cool. It looks like an 80s style thing.
Sure.
Very old school animation. I guess it's already out. You could watch it now.
Mm-hmm.
We got Takapi's Original Sin. Takapi is insane. And it's Takapi.
Oh, this one.
I don't even know what to tell you. Yeah, it's by the... Who is it by? It's the fucking... I don't even remember. What did they make? They made a lot of things, but Takapi's scary anyway. That's the point. Takapi's just scary. A lot happens in Takapi. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay.
And then we got the Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses. There seems to be M. Bison. Guile? That's Guile. Hero Toto possesses great skills, but he's really shy, so he can't make a party. But then he's invited to join a party by 3 beautiful women, Seal, Anemone, and Gore. Toto is filled with excitement, but little does he know these women were dead set on killing him, and a deathly harem rom-com unfolds. Okay. I don't like the art style one bit.
I don't like the art style either, but I feel like this is just how things are these days, you know? Am I right, fellas?
We don't have to accept it. We don't have to accept it. I do really like that there's I don't know, these designs are bad.
Yeah.
The One Piece boot. No. I'm getting anything.
We're done. You did it.
We're done. We did it. Sorry for taking over at the end. I just always do that because
no, it's fine because I mean it was pretty scary at the end there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was kind of scared.
This season seems pretty dire. Like the thing is there's like a good amount of good stuff, but I feel
there's
like
light.
The lows are so low though. Oh my god.
Yeah, John. So, John, is there like anything specific you can call out besides City? I know you'll watch City, obviously, but is there anything?
There's a good amount of stuff that I want to see, honestly. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch City. I gotta finish the first season of Don Da Don, and then I'll probably hop on season 2.
Me as well.
I'll probably check out that cultural exchange one. I mean, there's a manga. So I might just try the manga first before I, really sit down and dig into a show. Because, I don't know, I like how colorful the show is, at least. I'll be curious what you and maybe other people have to say about Gachi Yakuta, because that does sound pretty neat. Dress Up Darling and Panty and Stocking, I'm on that. Food Court, for sure. And, I mean, yeah, Pokemon Concierge, of course. Probably Summer Hikaru died. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I do want to see. Yeah. I don't want to, overcommit, but there's a lot of stuff this season that I want to watch.
Elvie, how about you? Is there anything that jumps out to you?
Yeah, I think I agree with, what a lot of John has said, actually. Similar, I think similar interest in the same titles for this season specifically. I do have to unfortunately announce I am still continuing to finish Dr. Stone.
We can always count on you. In those trenches.
So that's there.
I'm kind of curious about the Earthbound Mole. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because I like Miruko-chan, even though that anime was bad. I like the manga of Miruko-chan.
Yeah.
And it could be something similar to that. I love creepypasta, you know? I just love creepypasta. And then I am curious about the frickin' lesbian harem one. Because, again, I've heard mixed... I hear some people really like it, some people are like, oh, I would rather it be more serious. But I think it's trying to be a comedy, so, that's fine. I'm kind of curious about that. I almost want to say I'm going to try Dennis's show. I almost want to say, just because I want the lore on the world's strongest party. That's my main reason. I want to see the scene where they go, Dennis, we're through.
Get out.
No more Dennis. We've put up with you long enough.
I'm waiting for you to come on to the next episode or whatever, and I'm just waiting for you to be like, I am Dennis's strongest soldier. I'm waiting for that now.
Dennis is great, actually. It's when you see what happened to him, you feel for him.
I mean, I already do, but,
I already feel for him, sure. And then I will watch Reborn as a Vending Machine when the English dub comes out.
Yeah, no.
Because I can't imagine watching that without English boxo.
Yeah, no, yeah. And that is the way to
go. Fuck Osumatsu. That's all I gotta say. Looking at the rest of the list. Fuck Osumatsu. Get it out of here. No more reincarnating.
I'll try.
I do want to check out Hell Teacher Nube, maybe. I am curious about that because again, I love old ass shonen is funny as hell. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Been watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Been watching Hunter x Hunter. It's good. All right. So yeah, it is that weird deceptive thing this time around. I feel like usually we have a season where we're either like, man, this is great, and we're ignoring the bad things, but here it's like, it feels like there's a solid 50-50 split
Right.
almost of like really good things, but then like the 50 that is bad things is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, it's like depressing.
Like just reading the description for fucking, what was it, Morgan or whatever, Minagra?
Ugh.
That was like the fucking sludge witch?
The sludge witch.
Like, is that where we're fucking at? Come on, man.
That's who Jerma was looking for on Tinder.
That's true. Turn him on to this show. He'll love it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I am also very excited for My Melody and Chromie, as I said. That is so exciting. I love stop motion stuff. I'm so glad it's making a comeback recently. They've been doing, I think this one is longer episodes, the My Melody and Chromie one.
Oh, okay.
But Cinnamon has, they've been doing stop motion Cinnamon shorts since his birthday
Oh, of course.
this year as well, over on the YouTube channel, and those have been.
I've been watching when they pop up the weird shorts where he's like a normal dog, but he's still. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Cinnamoroll.
And there's like
Yeah,
there, it's
I
like
know what
that
you're
is so.
talking about.
And he's walking.
That's cynical.
Yeah,
Cinnamon,
like he's
yeah.
not. He doesn't have the blush. He's a little more pudgy. Like the
He grew up in the
Pikachu.
city.
Like what is going on? He's walking around
Yeah.
like. He's like walking in this weird like liminal world. Like, he's still in Japan. I don't understand.
With people.
And no one's
It's all
interacting with
people,
him.
like normal people. Have you seen the
Yes.
cooking shows? Those are my favorite ones. John, have I ever told you about this? The Cinnamoroll cooking shows?
I think you have, but go ahead again.
They have a live action man and then like a Roger Rabbit Cinnamoroll sitting there next to him. And he's like, today we're going to cook this food. And Cinnamon just keeps being like, what are we doing? What are you doing? That's interesting. And then just distracts him for the entire time like the cooking show's supposed to be happening. And then half the time the guy just goes like, well, I made half of the food. I guess maybe next time we'll actually finish. All right,
Great.
bye. And they have like 30 of these.
Sounds great.
It's crazy. It's beautiful. Honestly, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. But all right. Great. Fucking. I'm glad because honestly, this season, I've been there's really good shows. There's like 3 really good shows, like Apocalypse Hotel, which we can talk about in a moment, John. Ninkoro I've really liked, and then I know everyone's going crazy for Gundam, but outside of that, it's been kind of like, I haven't really heard anyone talking about the Gorilla God girl, let's say.
No one's gunning for the Gorilla God.
No one's gunning for the Gorilla God. But yeah, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, actually, now that we're done all that, John, I'm so glad you finally watched Apocalypse Hotel. And loved it so very much.
I did. I watched all of Apocalypse Hotel since we last recorded, and it did just end, like yesterday or today? What was it? I don't know. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And genuinely, as soon as it was finished, I just sat there and was like, okay, yeah, this is being entered into my favorites of all time immediately. Like, love it, love it, love it. Yashiko's like she's so good. She's so good. A show can swing between like just beauty and hilarity and like I feel like every episode there was at least one moment that just completely broke my heart, like realizing, oh, it's been hundreds of years, and in between, like, even if something isn't necessarily bad, it's just you're just sitting there and like realizing, like, wow, so much time has passed and so many things have changed and so many characters have had so much of a life just whisk by and you haven't even seen it, but it's all still going and it's all beautiful, and like even the passing of somebody can be beautiful and fun in a way, like It's a wonderful, wonderful show. I will be singing the praises of Apocalypse Hotel for a long time to come, I will say. And I
I'm
will
very
continue
glad.
and I will continue to say, yo, shout out Yachio, like, girl, like, one of the best girls of all time. Like, she's funny as fuck, and also just really, she's great. She's just great. She's great. She is a robot concierge who has a gimmick where she randomly unlocks achievements that give her new abilities. And most of them are her acting out, which is really funny. Like, it'll just be like, one of the achievements will just be like, punch out a guest,
So
and
funny.
then she gets a new ability. It's like, great. It's fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm still 2 episodes behind on my end, but the thing that I think about every time I watch the show is how crazy it is that every other robot in the world was like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, the vibe that you get in those early episodes is that, like, people just turn themselves off or something. Or, like, they were just charging stations got blown up and she's like, fuck it, find a way. 80 years, right, at the beginning before there's even any aliens at all.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I won't spoil what goes down, but the ending is the ending is they figured out the absolute perfect way to do like one of the most heartbreaking things they could have done while also making it funny as fuck. Like they just
Yeah.
they thread that needle. They thread that needle over and over again. Absolutely.
The funeral episode was,
like I said, the fact that they had an entire episode that was a funeral, and it was funny as fuck the entire time, and it was lovely.
but it was
just
still heartwarming. Yeah, like
yeah. It was just like, this is what I hope my funeral will be. You know, like this is what how everyone's funeral should be. It's like it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and like just thinking about all those aliens coming together at the hotel and celebrating the life of somebody they don't even know, and just getting into it and absorbing it, and just sharing love for somebody who is so obviously special to everyone else. Like, oh, man, yeah, I could just I'm holding back tears a little bit now as I'm saying this. It's so many little moments of wonderful humanity. The second to last episode is almost completely without dialogue. It is just Yachio going around on her day off, and that might sound boring, but you'll see. Just please watch it. Everyone and anyone should watch it. This is as wide a recommendation as I possibly can give. It's so good. It is so good.
I agree. I cannot wait to see what Cygames funds next, because I fucking Zombieland, Bravern in this. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was trying to think of what else to say about it. The thing that took me out was the murder mystery episode, when they go to the grave at the end and they have the ghost in the sky. I was like losing it. That's like the most I've lost it in a hot minute. Like I think like I did a literal spit take. Like I couldn't handle it. It was, what a beautiful fucking program. All right.
Yeah.
LV, I've been dying to hear. Gundam G-Quacks finished.
It did finish. Much to everyone's fear, it did finish. It is.
How much to everyone's chagrin.
Everyone was like, the copium was. The copium was really to the end. It's only 12 episodes. It really was only 12 episodes.
I remember, I think it was episode 9 aired, and I started seeing people being like, there's 3 episodes.
That's right.
Uh-oh. And then people being like, the thing we were saying, I remember before it came out, oh, it's the Die Buster guy. He only does short stuff. It's probably fine. Like, he usually does short series, and now it's like I saw people get to episode 11 and they're going, "Oh no, there's one episode left." So what is your take on all of this?
I'm gonna not go into further detail about it. I will tread lightly, avoiding spoilers. I also would love to talk to Maverick about it, right? And we actually have like a response to, like, in our Discord server, you know, mentioning our Discord server, to one of our community members, Cellobuster. Shout out to Cellobuster, who actually did respond to me with a spoiler their own response to it. So we'd love to read that probably next time, and we'll remember to. So we got a patron comment on this specifically. It's a mixture of, like, you know, I was saying before we started recording, I was using the word neutral, and which, again, I don't think that's correct. And again, I personally believe there isn't a reality where neutral is a real thing, right? you can't quite be that. But I don't think I hated it. I recognize, though, it had a lot of, like, wow, this could have been longer. That is the inherent problem. I think if you're gonna find, like, a lot of people have a negative problem, like, even across the board of people who did not feel like, who felt more positive about it. Like, that is, like, across the board, you're gonna find people who said this was too short. Why? What? They didn't let them cook. That is true. I agree. Why is it 12 episodes? It's interesting, and I think to, like, give in, you know, further, like, my perspective on it, I am someone who really was more engaged with Gundam, like, with a lot of the older series, like the classic Gundam. In fact, I rewatched it. I rewatched what they call Gundam, you know, UC-79, which is the very first original series, which debuted in, like, 1979, where Amuro and Char first debuted as characters, right? And it's interesting because I was watching it when my boyfriend, who is not familiar with the series, he's very familiar with modern Gundam. I would say Wish for Mercury actually was his first exposure to it, and he's more recently been getting into, like, Gunpla, the model kits, and all that. And it's very fun to, like, just yap about it with him and, like, talking about the context and, like, making him watch the original series with me. And and watching G-Clex together, I'm glad that happened, because I think the other secondary problem with G-Clex is, like, unfortunately, it really does rely, I think, on knowing that the original classic Gundam material to kind of appreciate some of the things in it. And I think that's a shame. That's a damn shame, because I think there was, like, a lot of strong things they've done with these three characters, right? You know, our trio of Shuji, Neon, and Machu, right? And I think it really did do them a dirty, because I think a lot of their development fell in service of, like, here are all these characters that, if you're an old head, shout out to you. You know, I don't know. It felt very, like, I don't know. It felt very dismissive, which is a shame, because, like, again, there were a lot of good things I felt like they did with those characters, but then it just kind of fell short in trying to close a loop for, like, old heads first. You know, I've seen other phrasing for, like, you know, like, oh, this is like a fanfic, you know, like, you know, which is a very, like, pejorative way to describe it. Like, oh, wow, this is like someone throwing their OCs up a fanfic for their love of original Gundam, you know, which it is. But I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing. I think that could be executed in a better way than what ended up happening. But again, that said, when some of the old music cues came up, I was like, hell yeah, oh shit. Or, like, they did, you know, the whole, like, when they're doing the thing and you, like, recognize it, and, like, there were, you know, and again, trying to avoid spoilers, but there were shots that they recreated from the original series that was very exciting to see, kind of, like, in a remaster. And I thought that was fun. I thought that was very exciting. And I was like, you know, like, pogging my whole way. And again, seeing it with my partner, like, it was just nice that he kind of just freshly saw the classic series, and I was like, oh, that happened, like, oh, do you get it? You know, like, all that stuff, like, commenting throughout the whole thing. But yeah, like, I can't imagine, like, if you're going in this, like, especially seeing the movie, which it seemed like the movie was a good, like, prelude to not needing to know anything about the series. But but then, like, halfway through it starts throwing in a lot of these characters, I think, in the like, I don't know, I think how this could have been resolved was, like, yeah, again, this could have been longer. There could have been a great opportunity to add more padding, to let us sit with, you know, our new characters first, and then I think there could have been a very straightforward way to, like, have more padding to really hone in on introducing new fans to like, hey, what is the context of all this stuff going on that requires a lot of knowledge, or at least not a lot of knowledge, but at least some sort of intimate relationship with the original like Amuro Char dynamic that existed in the original series of UC-79. Because there was like a one episode where they did that. There was one episode that was like kind of like half a flashback, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was gonna be the whole episode. I was like, oh, that's neat, that's cool. But I think similar to what happened with right Higurashi Sotsu, right? Like, you know, citing that issue back then, like you're like they framed and marketed the show like, oh yeah, this is for new Gundam fans. Let's go. This is a new you know. But then it requires a lot more like reading before you can really appreciate it, and that's a shame. That's a shame. I think that like I think that really hurts it. Again, great animation, great character designs. Love it. I love the character designs of everything. I think the takes on like the suits, you know, were very interesting. Just very like weird, sleek, more humanoid look. That very obviously is, I think, kind of referencing the design of the Eva units, you know, very explicitly. So, and just how humanoid and streamlined they are to like kind of like a more human body. I think that was cool. But yeah, this could have been better. I think like I think there's a weird. I think we're going through a weird, interesting. Both like a great. I don't know, like both a positive and negative. Like, you know, slew of media right now, where we're having a lot of creators who are fans and paying homages to things they love, but to the extent of like how far does that go, or how much of it is kind of like, I think, muddling just good story. You know, like right, like a lot of remakes, a lot of things in regards to just refreshing stuff. You know, and I'm pointing to anime specifically, right? You know, Hideki Anno was also involved with this, and you know, he's just in a lot of stuff that is very tied to his personal interests, and that's awesome. That's great. Like, I think that's so important that you have someone who loves the source material, that they should be at the helm. But sometimes it seems to be at the cost of like that muddles that vision. I don't know. And again, I'm not like pointing that specifically all to him, right? Like, I'm just saying it seems like there's sometimes that it seems like there's a lot of like pieces of media right now that are that, right? You know, it's like this is like a follow up to something, or you know, like I don't know. It seems to be the case right now. But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, again, like the production, art directing, music, great, and especially when they were like kind of revisiting like older music, it's awesome. But yeah, like story, I think the story took a real bad hit, and I think, and it's a shame. Yeah, like there could have been a lot of ways that that there could have been just more padding, and I think it would have like tied up neatly. And there are a lot of implications too with how it ends. I think what exactly does that? I don't know. There's like some implications like I think I can't further delve into, but yeah, I think I don't think like for me it's like that sucked. Like no, there are a lot of parts of it I really liked, but I think I agree with the general sentiment of like what most people are expressing in regards to like the problems that came up. That said, the new kits for these will be sick. Like they will look good. And that's what they're best at. Right. I also say this, but yeah, this like inspired me to actually, because I actually never really watched some of the more modern Gundam myself. Like I did, and again, I did see Witch from Mercury and finally caught up with that. But like I've actually never really sat down and watched things like 00 or like Wing Destiny, which are like the big ones people recommend a lot. And I actually started 00, and that's like kind of a very funny like thing going through, because a lot of it is very much like, so the whole thing with 00 Gundam Mobile Suit 00, it's like set in using our timeline, using AD, and it's very contemporary. It seems to very obviously be referencing what it might have been like the Iraq War at that point in time. Like it was clearly like a statement of that, like around the 2000s. So it's very interesting watching that in relation to like G-Quox and like the original Gundam, or original Gundam 2, like in the late 70s, it had its own weird like like things of its time period that were so dated, but also just interesting looking back in hindsight on what it was trying to address or talk about and depict. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like excited to talk about this with more people. Like, you know, when the dust clears. So that's kind of my take on it. Yeah.
That's the Gundam legacy, right? It's you have to wait.
Yeah, it's like
you just have to wait.
And right, there's that whole like I think recent thing of a mention of like Yoshiyuki Tomino, who like is like a creator of creator of Gundam, who might be trying to like start a new project again of something, but who's to say? But yeah, the Gundam crash out.
The Gundam crash out. I was seeing.
I'm just like covered my eyes. Like I'm not looking. I've always seen like memes. I've not seen actual people.
I just keep seeing. I keep seeing friends just get. I've only seen one super positive person, and the rest are all like mostly leaning negative. I think for similar reasons to you, but some are like, "This is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Fuck this," and I'm like, "Damn, all right." Well, keep up the Gundam legacy. I do. How is it that it felt like they speed ran the Witch from Mercury issue of there not being enough? They were like, you don't think there's enough after 2 seasons? Wow.
All right.
It's especially crazy where like, this is like, you have, again, you're like framing this as we're revisiting these classic eras like Char, and then we're revisiting Char. So, and there was not confidence to greenlit. I don't understand what happened at like the executive
like if there's no confidence to greenlight that for more episodes, what is there, right? Like something happened that I don't think is clear right now.
And that's just weird. That's just weird and crazy. And then you got like you got the big guys like behind co-directing this too. And a lot of like hyper. I don't know. It's just something. What is the state of this? That doesn't make sense. That's really and then like and it's interesting like kind of relearning things I didn't know about, like the original Gundam series, which is like 40 something episodes, which seemed
40
like I only learned very recently too that actually was not it was supposed to be a much longer series, which explains too a lot of its own issues where it's like, why did this character just disappear, or like why did and it explains it. And rewatching too, I recognize it has its own weird problem too, where like you could tell they did not know where the fuck this series was going, at that point in time. They were clearly, like, on the fumes of, like, this could be canceled any time, especially, like, how anime back then, like, it was competing with, like, a lot of, like, low-end, like, slice of life, non-threatening, like, I wonder, like, I don't know what other series at that point in time was as political as Gundam, like, in terms of anime in the 1970s. Again, there was other shows like, like Voltes before it, all that.
It was Fairy Princess.
But I think not to the extent of like how Gundam got really realistic and like kind of showed very contemporary stuff. Like there's like literally an episode where Amuro goes back like to Earth. I might be mixed up, but anyway, Amuro just like goes like they're like they're like landed somewhere, and Amuro runs into these soldiers who are like clearly on their side, the Federation, and they were just shitty. Like, it was just very realistic about, like, the impact of war in a very grounded level. But meanwhile, right, the context of, like, here's this giant robot, and we're fighting in space. But there was, like, a lot of realistic stuff like that, like PTSD, all that, and, like acknowledging, like, I'm a teenager, that's crazy, I'm doing this, that's insane. But then, towards the latter half, we get to the silly Gundam stuff, where it seemed like at some point they started having these threads of, like, the space magic nonsense that I think a lot of people know Gundam for. But it feels very, like, out of nowhere, right? Like, and there was, like, there's a lot of characters like Chalio Bull, who, again, not really, like, if you're not familiar with original Gundam, not quite a spoiler at this point for a series that's, like, over 50 years old, but he doesn't last in the series at all. He's, like, he doesn't live for a full episode. It's, like, very embarrassing. So I think it's interesting they used him as, like, a character to further explore in G-Clocks. And I also, and I didn't know about all the other extra material where he actually is further explored more in, like, the novels and all that, which are their own different thing. So they're using that approach. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just very interesting, like, also looking at things from a different lens of, like, these older shows as well, while also seeing what happened with G-Clocks. Like, unfortunately, this has been happening the whole time, with just strange production decisions, right? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means for the next mainline Gundam series. I don't know. That's a bummer. That's crazy. Why are they're not respecting it? They're just not respecting it, I think. But the model kits, the model kits is the main pull. And yeah, very much so. The model kits, when the first series ended, was kind of what brought more interest in the series back. Like I think there was like a bit of a lull between UC 79 ending and the next Gundam series didn't quite, have the confidence of happening until like they realized, oh shit, people want these things, people want these toys. Okay, sure. So
I just remember when we were going through like how amounts of episodes Gundam's got, and we saw that like Gundam build fighters got like fucking like 9
oh my god.
like that, and we were like, really? Like, okay. No disrespect. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect to Gundam build fighters, but it's like, okay.
Right, and again, like we saw, like there's a Vanguard season 4. Like, and that's not even the like.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately,
yeah.
Build Fighters, right? Is that the one, targeted to kids, and I don't know. It's not scary and doesn't have like as much of like the war subtext going. I don't know. I don't know. Priorities whack. Something happened. It deserved better. G-Box deserves so much better. Machunians, they deserve better. They just disrespected those children so badly.
Take designs are too good to do this shit, All right, well, I look forward to seeing Mavericks come on the other end and say, you're crazy, and then he'll magical girl transform into a Tarzan.
That was so good. But that's what I mean. I remember things like that was so good, but it's like, what's... that shit ruled. But it just could have been in a better context. I don't know.
It could have been better, there could have been more weight. I'm just gonna rapid fire my things because I kind of want us to, not go too long for this. I watched My Country Bumpkin and Master Swordsman, which got a new anime announced, another season.
Congrats.
Amazing.
I think it's just good. I realized this anime was custom made for me because it's about that old man and all of his adult daughters.
Yep.
Basically, as just, I think, again, watching further into the show and seeing that it's really just one of the daughters that has a romantic interest in him, and the rest are just like, God, I wish I could just be your daughter forever or whatever. Like, I wish I could go back in time and be your daughter again. It's like, all right, that's kind of weird, but go off. I just really like that show. I think, again, I said it last time I talked about it, the CGI in the show is very impressive. I think I have never seen an anime that is so low budget that also manages to perfectly transition its use of CGI. It's like, I think when I think of the worst uses of CGI, I think of it as it takes you out, right? Because it's so stylistically different and weird. But here, it only uses the CGI with mostly 2D shaded models when it shifts into battle. So, and because it's a show that's focused on more realistic swordplay, instead of like shooting beams out of a sword or something, that means that it's a lot of like very subtle movements with CGI models. And I think that makes it work really well. And I'm continually impressed every time it transitioned into combat, because it was like a thing of when any other show switches to CGI, I go, ugh. Or like, oh God, look at that horse. Like, what's going on? But here it's like, oh, we're going to get like fluid model movement now. We're going to get those really subtle like axis movements you can do with a 3D model that's harder to animate, And I was really impressed by that. So I hope that continues in that second season. I do curse them for creating a country named Spheniardvania, though, which I really hate as a name.
All right.
Spheniardvania. And they all say it. They say it so much. But it's really nice. And I think also, just broadly speaking, it just goes to show that even the tired isekai concepts could be more interesting if they decided to have a protagonist that wasn't the exact same all the time, or a joke. Like, just having a 55-year-old man is crazy, Like, that's an entirely different worldview. That's an entirely different perspective. And, like, you don't have to build this character up the same way. They have their way of doing things, and they've kind of figured out what they're about. And I think that allows for other characters to take the role that a protagonist would in terms of growth. Which I think is interesting, underexplored. And then also, even though I think Apocalypse Hotel, I'm stealing this from a friend who said this. I think Apocalypse Hotel might be the best anime of the season, but I think Ninja and Assassin Under One Roof is the most insane episode, like, show of the season by like a huge amount. I can't even begin to express to you how scary this show is on every level. I love it so much. It's so scary. It's so scary. There's just something about how valueless life is in that show. That's just so... There's something about how they meditate on so many slice of life things, like they're the most important thing in the world, and like how communication is important, and they'll focus like on these like beautiful little things, and then they'll just fucking kill someone.
Yeah.
Like a person.
Okay.
That's a character with a personality and dreams. And it's just scary. I don't even know. There was like this whole episode that was just like, wow, the main character girl has realized like she's gradually like coming out of her shell. She's feeling for other people. And the episode ends with like her getting a hit on her school friend's best friend and then just doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy. It's so scary, but also it's so good. It's so good. I'm always thinking about, there's an episode where the ninja girl is trying to get a normal job, and she gets a job where she's at the JAV pool. You know that thing, right? The pool that everyone is in everything ever.
Yeah.
And she's just pushing corpses in like some sort of liquid with a pool thing. And she's just like, yeah, that was my job. My job was to push down corpses in the pool of strange liquid for 4 hours a day. And it's just like, what is this world? What is going on? How is society existing? This is so scary. But I highly recommend it because Shaft is crazy, and also apparently like the main writer for this was just the writer of the manga. So there's like a bunch of, they basically just extend chapters into full-length episodes that would have been a lot shorter because they have her there. So it's a really insane show. It's fascinating. Fascinating show. I highly recommend it. Mm-hmm. And that said, John, do you want to do your little Yu-Gi-Oh check-in real quick?
I'll do the Yu-Gi-Oh check-in, but I also realized we did get one email. Now I'll read that real quick. Beryl sent in an email. Thank you, Beryl. If you want to send in an email too, it's podcast@gamesline.net. Just make sure you say something about it being for Unlimited Railworks. And Beryl said, what a season, folks. Oh, this isn't really a question.
Declaration.
Opinion, so, but yeah, what a season, folks. I didn't watch much besides Fire Force and G-Quacks.
Oh.
The former's my guilty pleasure, and IMO was great this season. Still can't recommend the series to anyone. Unless you're that desperate for something Soul Eater adjacent. Unfortunately, I will not be free of the show until the second core of the final season in January. Godspeed. Meanwhile, they really dropped the ball with G-Quacks. Damn.
If there's any spoilers, maybe avoid reading it.
I'll just say, okay, no, not really. What started as a Gundam for new fans and old heads enjoying Machu's adventures, it became Glup Shido City with a lot of char worship that I've heard some old fans don't even like. Good for the old heads who did like it, but by episode 9 I had to quit because it no longer made any sense to me.
Okay, didn't finish.
As for the new season, there's a lot I'm interested in. Dandadan 2, Summer Hikaru Died, City, Panty and Stocking, and shows I don't even know about. It's a real showstopper of epic highs and lows, i.e. Osamatsu Season 4.
Scary. That
just makes me think of the epic highs and lows of high school football.
Yeah.
So this is the last part of Fire Force where the creator just has a meltdown, right? Will they show that? Were they gonna adapt that?
I think so.
Apparently
they need
are.
to. Oh my god!
I was seeing Beryl post about it. Yeah, if they really animate that insane misogynist screed, I don't know. That's scary. That's scary stuff to me. the like weird bad faith. I don't even know. Well, not a bad faith. Ad hominem. That's the word, right? Straw man. Straw man. There we go. I had a rapid fire. That's scary shit in Fire Force. I don't. Oh, on a similar level, I don't know if you mentioned it, LB, and I just spaced out or something. Insane they let the Amuro guy voice him.
Oh my
Insane.
god, that is like a weird. That is a weird connective thread. Wow.
Yeah, like semi-related.
Yeah, I think too. As a result, like and again, like he's also famously known to be Yamcha in the Dragon Ball franchise. Like ever since if you were aware of news, he unfortunately is not a good person. And he actually took it upon himself to.
It's not even just
not a little
bad.
bit, but
it's
yeah,
like crazy.
Yeah, it's not great. And triggers if you look upon it, around it, but it is like a lot around domestic abuse and all that. But he himself just chose to step down from his agency. So who's to say if he's? So I don't know if I'm sure maybe if that was recorded way before, all that went down, which technically I think only happened last year or so. So around that too, there was a lot of debate too in regards to Amuro's character in the future. Because I think he still had been consistently him up to a certain point, because that's just how it is in regards to Seiyu relationships. Goku's Seiyu, she's almost 90. She is still Goku, right? They just have a very particular, interesting relationship when it comes to characters like that, especially a lot of these classic anime characters where we're no, we can't replace them. There's a whole weird thing around it. And again, referencing the original Gundam series, it's very clear we're how that impacted, interestingly enough, the development of some characters, because some voice actors passed away over time, or some, again, similar things happen. So, especially for a long anime series like this, or franchises, it's a Seiyu's life really does, crazily impact the fictional character, because there's an interesting, relationship there going on that's very revered over, we can't replace this person, or we don't know what to do. Yeah, that's wild. That's a very, very funny coincidence. But I'm assuming then that all that again was done way before. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd assume.
I don't know if he's been in anything recent since. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, quick Yu-Gi-Oh thing. So once again, it has been a month since the last Yu-Gi-Oh Anime Chronicles episode. I don't remember if I was on here to talk about the second one. I don't know if we did that. Okay.
Pretty sure you were also complaining about that one. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, because the first two were bad.
And it's once a month.
Like, hey, we're gonna do Sky Strict. Fucking insane. Still insane. Honestly, even with what I'm about to say, it's still insane that it's once a month. They said, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're doing the branded story, which is a pretty popular series of cards, where it is basically just, what if there was a Catholic Church stand-in called the Dogmatica, who were in control of this entire country, and then a dragon boy falls down from the sky and shit just kind of goes from there. So they decided to make the episodes 6 minutes long instead of 4. And then they brought a bunch of really high-end voice actors, the Pope guy of the Dogmatica is Dio's voice actor and shit like that. And it's decent. They have enough time to set up some character interactions. The main character is a girl named Ecclesia, who is pretty much being prepared to be one of the next high-ranking priestesses, and then her sister is a knight for the Dogmatica, and then their sister's the one that knocks the dragon down out of the sky. And so Ecclesia goes to go check it out and meets him, and then, then she goes on a wild adventure because she finds out that there's life outside of the religion and all, so it goes from there. And, it's somewhat compelling, it's well animated, it's well voice acted, it's got actual character interaction. The thing that I really liked is that they had character interaction that wasn't just in the cards. And I know that's kind of insane to say, but it's you know, that is what you want out of something like this. Like, the fact that I could just look at all the pictures on the cards for the Sky Striker cards and get the exact same thing from the show was what was so frustrating. Because it was like, yeah, like, it's cool when you're able to extrapolate that kind of stuff from just card art, but you've got animation. You could do more, and they just didn't. But now they are doing more. Like, being able to see Ecclesia interact with her sister Fleur-de-Lis, like, it's only, like, a little bit. But it's nice. It's something that they couldn't just have happen on a card. So I'm looking forward to more, but I'm still pissed that this is a short series, because I think this is going to be like the next like 4 or 5 episodes after this is going to be the rest of the story. And the branded story is super. There's so many cards in there. Like there's people that are basically saying like, yeah, they're probably going to like cut a bunch of stuff, and I don't know, because I think they said that they're all going to be like 6 minutes now. But it just makes me want them to just do a whole series of this, like an actual 12 episode or even 24 episode show. But I mean, that would be a huge risk because it's a show based on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But it's a neat world. It's a cool concept, you know? Like, I think that if they just went, hey, here's this cool fantasy story, like a boy meets girl kind of thing, and they have all these cool designs for all the characters, and all this cool stuff happens, and there's built-in, like, side stories. Like, there's a character named Kit who's kind of like a comic relief character, and she goes off on her own adventures, and those could be, you know, some like side episodes and stuff. Like it writes itself. Well, I mean, they wrote it, and then now this anime version could write itself, but yeah, it's just very odd the way that they're handling it still. And then after that, I don't even know what they're gonna do, because like I think they said there's gonna be 12 episodes of this. Like, they're gonna do it for a full year, so half of it's gonna be branded. I don't know what else they're gonna do, in a reasonable amount of time. So it's such a confusing project, and I really think they should have just did some kind of thing where, like, if they wanted to make these short, bite-sized things, what I would have done is I would have just chosen like 12 stories from the cards and just did like a 5-minute animation for each of them, and then whichever one got the best response, make an actual show out of it. That's what I would have done. Maybe that is what they're doing, but instead they're just like, oh, hey, here's like 4 of them, and also we're going to be doing way more for one of them for some reason. It's just, I don't know. It's bizarre. I don't get it.
Again, my theory is just they wanted something they cut up into Fate Go style CMs at card stores or something.
So here's the really weird thing, is because before this started airing, they made a big deal about it in Master Duel, and they released animation for Sky Striker stuff in Master Duel, but like none of that animation was in the release stuff. They just did completely separate animation. Yeah. That's what makes it so weird. Like, if they were just like, yeah, here's all this stuff in Master Duel, like for the cutscenes and stuff, that would have made some sense, but it was completely separate. I don't get it.
Well, I hope they realize their mistakes soon.
Sure.
I'm glad at least this was better.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the gaming podcast. I was gonna go like, oh, there's that Digimon game, and I'm like, we're not talking about games here.
We're not, yeah.
We're not talking about games here. I was just like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh game, video game.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. All right. So again, scary anime season.
Mm-hmm.
But also exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we all make the right choices and don't watch Osumatsu season 4.
I'm not planning on it.
Okay, good. Let's hope it stays that way for everyone out there. Okay? No, that's right. If you like Osamatsu, I guess go off. I'm not judging you, but well, maybe a little. I'm sorry. But no. Yeah, okay. John said it earlier, but you can send in emails to podcast@gamesline.net if you ever want to send in a question or opinion on anime. We'd love to hear it. Mm-hmm. Just a reminder, we are watching Gargantua and the Virtuous Planet, which is, why can't I think of his fucking name? Gen Urobuchi's mecha anime from like 2011-ish. Excited to talk about that. Probably next time, I think. Probably. But we'll see how it goes. As always, you can go to patreon.com/gamesline, and then $3 gets you all of our episodes of this 1 week early and other shows as well. I forget. Wait, actually, is that even true? Is it just this?
Right now, it's just this.
Right now, it's just this. I lied to you. But, support it so that we do more things like Starlight Car and things of that nature.
We talked to one of the fucking guys from Hololive. That's crazy.
Sure is.
That was pretty good. I was so glad Maverick got a good response from that also. I'm glad people specifically calling out that he is a good interviewer.
Because he is.
Damn right. But yeah, check that stuff out. Over on the website, I know it's almost unrelated, but Franny just did a huge interview with a bunch of gay people from the state, for lack of a better word. Talking about all the discourse around that pride situation going on over there is pretty good. She did a lot of work, got a lot of commentary and discussion. So check that out. As always, thank you both for being here with me. I couldn't do it without Elvie's knowledge of the arcane, aka Dr. Stone and Gundam, things like that nature, and John's knowledge of manga and card games. I am a simple and humble isekai viewer. I am watching slop 90% of the time. You have to help me and enrich me. But yeah, thank you to everyone out there also for listening, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Unlimited Railworks.